How does a fixed indexed income annuity work? This product provides safety from market loss, an income you cannot outlive, and a hedge against inflation, all without ever having to annuitize the contract. Let's look at an example. The red line represents the S&P 500, the blue line represents the indexed annuity, and the light blue line represents the minimum guarantee of the indexed annuity. You'll notice every year the red line, the S&P 500, goes down. The dark blue line, the indexed annuity, goes sideways. That is because your account is never credited with a loss when there is a market downturn. You may also notice at the end of this 8-year period, the S&P 500 is actually lower than the indexed annuity's minimum guarantee, and the indexed annuity account value is $55,000 higher than the S&P 500. You may notice every year the S&P 500 increases, the indexed annuity increases by a lesser amount. That's because you do not receive the entire index increase when the market is up. For example, if we link to the S&P 500 and it increases by 10% from one year to the next, with a fixed indexed annuity, you might get 7% or 8% credited to your savings. This is called a cap or a participation rate or a fee. However, if the S&P 500 decreases by 10 or 20, 30 or even 40%, with a fixed indexed annuity, you will not have even $1 deducted from your savings. So you are participating in some of the up, but none of the down. Next, let's look at the lifetime income, similar to an immediate or deferred annuity. This product provides you with a guaranteed income you cannot outlive. However, unlike an immediate or deferred annuity, you do not have to annuitize the contract to receive the income. You can keep control of your principal. You can fight inflation. You can potentially increase the payment stream as a result of good performance of the market. Now, the lifetime income guarantee is a rider. It is completely separate from the indexed portion and guarantees a floor or minimum amount the account will increase year after year. The floor is going to range from 2% at a low to as high as 8% depending upon the company, the product, the length of the contract, and if you need to turn on the income stream immediately or if you can wait a few years. Let's say you have an 8% minimum. That means regardless of what the market does, your income account will grow by a minimum of 8% per year. However, if the market does 10%, you get that. You get whichever is higher. This is like having two growth strategies, independent of each other, but working for you simultaneously with the same dollar. Now, there is a cost for this guaranteed income that typically ranges between 0.4% to as high as 1% per year. The interesting thing about this fee is that it cannot be charged out of your floor or minimum. So if the market increases by 8% and your minimum is 8%, your account is not charged the 1% fee. However, if the market increases by 10% in a year, the 1% fee is subtracted and you get 9% credited to your account. Why 9%? Because the market did better than the 8% account minimum, so you get whichever's higher. Now, you can turn on and turn off the income stream at any time. You can also liquidate the contract at any time. There may be a surrender charge for early liquidation. However, many of these contracts are 100% liquid in as little as 3 years. Now, there's a lot of misinformation about fixed indexed annuities in the media, so I've put together a 6-part email series entitled Lies and Half-Truths About Fixed Indexed Annuities. The topics include: owning an indexed annuity means you are unable to participate in total market returns. Indexed annuities have a lack of disclosure and complicated return formulas. Indexed annuities pay lucrative and extremely high commissions. Indexed annuities provide minimal protection or guarantees. And after AIG, insurance companies cannot be trusted with your retirement dollars. For immediate attention and to receive your free consultation, please call 856-887-1887.